Hello friends, welcome to another edition of Reflections of a Lifetime, Our Truth or God's Truth. And I'll be reading from John 16, the New King James Version, and we'll start with verse 7. Nevertheless, I tell you the truth. It is to your advantage that I go away. For if I do not go away, the Helper will not come to you. And it's talking about the Holy Spirit. But if I depart, I will send him, catch that, him, to you. And when he has come, he will convict the world of sin and of righteousness and of judgment. And let's go on to verse 13. However, when he, the Spirit of truth, catch it, he, the Spirit of truth, talking about the Holy Spirit, has come, he will guide you into all truth. The Holy Spirit will guide us to truth. He will not speak on his own authority, but whatever he hears, he will speak, and he will tell you things to come. So you see, it's the Holy Spirit's job to convict and to convince people. Now, I had a discussion, for example, with the individual where he seems to think that you need to convince people. It's a Christian of another denomination, so we have a little discussions on the Bible, and he thinks that I need to convince him or whatever. And I said, I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just sharing you what is the truth. And it's not our job to convince. It is not our job to convict. Now, there's people that you have on YouTube or whatever that it seems like we have to convince them of the truth. And it gets to the point where people get into debates, and it gets to a thing where I gotta prove them wrong, or they gotta prove us wrong. Then we're not doing God's will when we're doing that. Actually, we're doing it for ourselves. Yes, sometimes it is frustrating to see when you're presenting the truth and people reject it. But we're not to worry about that. I've had my problem with that before, and God pretty much said to me, look, you said what you had to say. It is not our job to convict or convince. We're to plant the seed, and God makes it grow. And that's in everything. Truth. If we're trying to teach people about the 10 Commandments, that they're still valid for Christians, the Sabbath truth, or whatever, we present it, and that's that. If we got to continue to battle with people, we got to continue to try to convince people, then it's not our job to convince. Present what we got to say and leave it alone. You know, if they continue to reject it, it's because they choose not to understand it, or maybe they just don't understand. That's for God to know, because he holds us accountable for what we know. He holds everybody accountable. We're not to know the heart. We don't know that. Present it and leave it alone, because it's not our job. It is not our truth. It's God's truth. And truth, the hated truth, will always overcome bigotry. So everyone has bigotry against the truth, it doesn't matter, because the truth will always prevail. In the end, God will be known as a true and just God. And everything we have said, that you have said, everybody has presented the truth, it will be revealed in their mind in the last day that the truth was presented, and God will know if they rejected it or not, if they willfully ignored the truth. The Holy Spirit reveals the truth to all people, and they know if it was being understood or not. They know if they ignored it or not, and God surely knows. So let's present God's truth and not our truth, because it does not belong to us. We're just ambassadors spreading the message, spreading that gospel, spreading the truth of Jesus Christ, spreading the truth of the Word. And let's do what we need to do as God's chosen and get out there and do it the way He intended us to do it. Thanks for watching. As always, I stand by the Word. God bless.